What's going on, guys? I know it's been a while since I posted on the channel because we've been focusing on this Civic on Deadbeat's Garage channel. This video is going to be for, as you guys can tell, for my channel. Anyway, so we got to get some progress done on this. We got to get our exhaust done. We got a new battery for it, fill up our coolant, just stuff like that. I know you guys are waiting for the FRS build. Just got to get one build done at a time. And right now, just trying to get this one done first. Then we can get tackled on that one. And then we can start on the E30. Probably gonna put a turbo kit on that. We also got the Tahoe, probably gonna lower that. So I got a whole list of things we gotta do. And then I got the Can-Am as well too, which I'll probably take it out a few times, and I think we're gonna trade it for another truck, like a C10 or something like that. And maybe do like a Duramax swap or something like that. But yeah, let's get on this. But real quick, if you guys aren't following Deadbeat's Garage channel, I'll show you guys the progress on it over here. So we have the engine in here. We did do a first start on it. We got a new battery for it. One of the other issues is we're not getting starter signal. So I just ran a wire to the starter and just to get started. So like there's stuff we got to go through and finalize. But you guys know, first start, a little bit more motivation. So I just had to get it going. So that's what I did. But yeah, so now we can go through, figure out like the little issue with the starter cable, get our battery. We got a new battery, put that in there, get coolant in it, mount our overflow tank, just like stuff like that. But it's getting painted white, so don't worry about that. We still got to mount our column. So making progress, but we're getting there. Slowly but surely. All right, guys, so we're doing some changes with our shifter mechanism because the shifter mechanism that was in this car was a 6-speed one, but this was a factory Z3 transmission. So I think I would have had to use like a TSX box instead of use the RSX. Well, I know RSX system and I know how to use the RSX shifter mechanism, and I have experience with that. I don't have much experience with using TSX box with like a cord style shifter mechanism. I just don't have the experience with that. So we're gonna be changing. So we got a 5-speed one, shifter mechanism, from like an RSX. And Bravis had this one that was also from a 6-speed. But one of the things that I found out right away once I put this one in is that we didn't have reverse. And that's because of this right here. So there's this slot right here. Now this is for 5-speed. And then for 6-speed, I'll show you guys the difference. You can see the slot goes all the way up to the top right here. So that's your difference. So between 5-speed and 6-speed, between your shifter mechanism. All right, guys, so for the exhaust, so we have this piece, and this piece. So obviously our end result's gonna be coming out the hood like so, so we're gonna have to chop this. But I also need a section out of this or over here. So if we bring this pipe in here like this, cut a little section out right here, or this piece, and then this will finish us up over here. there we go. We got our up pipe tacked in place. So this is at a slight angle, so we're gonna have to sand this, reshape that down a little bit. But we at least got it all tacked up. So now we can go ahead and TIG weld this together. All right, so we're making some progress on our dump tube. So I hate when it's right in front of the dryer window, so we're trying to kick it off to the side some. So we got this whole contraption going on to get it up and out of the way. And then we're gonna essentially weld this on about like so. But first, we need to make this a teardrop. And in order to make this a teardrop, we're gonna have to cut this about like so. So if we just cut that line right there, and then we'll shape it to a point so we have our teardrop. Alright, so we went ahead and got our rest of our dump tube on there. So now we gotta weld everything up. Look at this contraption of bends. But it works. Get this around. Alright guys, so we got our head exit done. We got our dump tube done. We got our dump tube on there right now. We just gotta get our exhaust on there. But anyways, let's get that on there. Start it up and hear what it sounds like. All right, guys, got our exhaust, it runs. One of the things we're gonna do, we don't have our wideband hooked up, but we definitely our ridge. But we also have our fan hooked up. But one of the first things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug in the laptop, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do a heat cycle on it. Make sure we don't have no overheating issues, no coolant leaks, nothing like that. Get it up to running temp, and then shut it off, let it cool back down, and get everything else wired up and everything like that. But I want to do a heat cycle on it just to make sure everything is good. So anyways, that's what we're going to do a heat cycle on it. And if you guys are building these cars, do a heat cycle on it, especially if you're going to do your tuner and stuff like that. Just do a heat cycle on it. Make sure no leaks get sprung on once it's up to temp and stuff like that. Watch your oil pressure. Make sure you got good oil pressure. But yeah, let's go ahead and get that done. All right, guys, we did our first heat cycle. We hit 203. So yeah, I mean, definitely warming up. I don't have the fan hooked up, so that's why it's getting warm. So anyways, first heat cycle, great. We also bleed our coolant system. And then now we just go ahead and button everything up. First heat cycle went great. So anyways, let's keep on it. Let's get let it cool back down. Make sure we have all the coolant. Also, while I'm doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and weld this tab So I went ahead and cut out this tap for this cam. So this tap will get welded on this coolant reservoir like that, so we can mount it to our frame rail. So it's one of the other things we gotta get done. There's, what else we got? Our fans, the coolant reservoir, steering column rack, that needs to be put back in, our wideband wired in. We need to hook it all up and put it in our ECU so we can tune it and have the ECU do our fuel trims and stuff like that. We also got to put in our gauge bezel with our oil pressure and our air fuel gauge. But yeah, I mean, we're getting real close. Almost time to drive it. So anyways, let's keep at it. Well guys, you know we're making some progress if it's off the lift. So we got our racking, we got our exhaust pipe all done. Right now we're working on getting our column put in here. So once we have the column in, we got wideband, oil pressure gauge, and fans. Oh, and our headlight harnesses. We can technically drive it without our headlight harnesses, but that's what we got left to get this thing driving. And you guys are gonna see us driving it in this video for sure. Now, anyways, let's get this column in and get everything done. Well guys, it's about that time to go around the block for his test drive. Well guys, we're taking it over to Debbie's garage to get painted. So anyways, go back over there and follow the paint process. But anyways, keep an eye out for the giveaway because it's gonna be coming. And that'll be it for this video, guys. You guys have a good weekend and have some fun. Be safe, but go enjoy your time out somewhere.